There were 850 students at Fort Harriman Middle School last year. The student population is expected to increase by 20% next year. What will the new population be? So last year the student count was 850. So 850 students. This year the student population is expected. In fact, the student population is expected to increase by 20% next year. So the coming year student population is going to increase by 20%. So I'll label this as coming year student population increases by 20%. We need to find out the number of students that there will be in the school next year. So let's discuss a possible outline that is going to help us solve this question. The first step is to make an equation. Now we'll see how we need to make an equation, but I'm just writing down pointers here. The second step is to solve the equation and find the value of the unknown. To solve the equation, find the unknown or the variable unknown slash variable. I'll draw a neater line. So now that we have this outline in place, let's try and solve this. So how do we make an equation? We know that last year the number of students was 850. The coming year it's going to increase by 20%. So in order to find what that increase is going to be, we need to find 20% of 850 and then add it to the old number of students, and that is going to give us our total number of students or the increased number of students. So let's suppose that the increased number of students equals x, and this is it. We're done with the first step. So we move on to the second step, and now we solve this. So 20% of 850 can also be written down as 20 over 100 multiplied by 850, and we add that to 850, and that is going to give us x, or the answer that we're looking for. So let's cancel out the zeros, and we're left with 85 multiplied by 2. So 85 multiplied by 2 added to 850 equals x. Let me write down x again. Equals x. So we know that 80 multiplied by 2 is 160. If we multiply 5 by 2, we get 10. So 160 multiplied by 10 should equal 170. And we add this to 850. Now this is the number of students after an increase of 20%. So this is 20% of 850, and these many students are going to be added to the existing population of the school, and that is going to be 170 plus 850, which equals x. And if we solve this, we're going to get the value of x. X equals, if we add 100 to 800, we get 900, and if we add 50 to 70, we get 120. So 900 plus 120 equals 900 plus 120. I'll break it down, and that gives us 1020 students. So what will the new population be? The new population is going to be 1020 students.